Welcome into Drew Silly Demons for Friday, July 24th. I am Drew Martin, giving you two MLB free picks, the weekend starter. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, 7:10 Eastern, heading to the Sunshine State, Tampa Bay Rays, hosting the Cleveland Guardians. Game one of the series. And it's Shane McClanahan, the lefty, going for the Rays. He's up against Cantillo, also a southpaw for the Guardians. 7.5 being the total. Rays anywhere from minus 131 to minus 145 as the home favorite. Guys, I like the Rays. If you've watched the show throughout the first half, we were betting the Rays, particularly when they were at home. And sure enough, at Tropicana, they're 35-15, 20 games over 500 at home alone. Now, their starter, McClanahan, he did have a tough start last time out against Boston, but if you've been paying attention to Major League Baseball right now, Red Sox are hot, so I don't want to ding him too much for that. He's really been great otherwise. In his two starts before that, it was the Yankees and the Royals he faced. He held them both scoreless. He's up against Cantillo here, the 26-year-old Hawaiian-born pitcher for Cleveland. He's kind of been up and down. Not a guy I'm necessarily looking to go against, but he did give up 7 hits, 3 walks, 4 earned last time out to the Pirates lineup. And Cleveland has really struggled against lefties. And obviously they're getting one here, a good one in McClanahan. And then you add on the fact the Rays, by my bullpen ratings, the number one bullpen in all of baseball, hot lineup as well. Minus 131, low water mark right now. It is the Rays, first game up, hosting the Cleveland Guardians. Got one game left. Let me know in the comments below what your best bets are for today. Do have the recap for the show. I'm actually doing this really late at 2 a.m. Eastern here. So I guess it's for today, Friday game. So I actually have Wednesday and Thursday's recap. Unfortunately, it wasn't great. Wednesday, we split out minus zero point 0.2 units. Thursday, 0-2, minus 2.3 units. It has been a bad run the last week, last 2 weeks probably, let's call it. Brings the overall record 80-70, 53% winners, plus 5.33 units of profit. $100 better up, $533. So looking to bounce back here, start the weekend off nice. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out, WagerTalk.com, experts page. Drew Martin do have one play, a big bet going on Friday. We are not breaking down on the show. The client run is 4-0, 20-6. So been hot there for the clients. If you want to become a extended package, all sports with college football, NFL, it's a good time to jump on board, guys. We got the month, the year, all discounted right now. So Drew Martin Experts page, WagerTalk.com. All right, last game we are breaking down on the show. We got, it was actually between two that I was debating which one to cut, but this one is, it's a good one. In the AL East, it's Toronto Blue Jays versus the Boston Red Sox. Sandoval, the lefty on the hill for the Red Sox. Trey Savage going for the Blue Jays. 8.5 being the total. Boston minus 130 as the favorite. This is 7:15 Eastern, game 1 of 3 here between the division quote-unquote rivals. Brought up the fact, the Boston Red Sox being hot, 15-1 their last 16 games. They're now over 500, and they're now currently in a playoff position in the AL wild card. So as bad as a season as this started off, they've really turned it around. Sandoval on the hill, he's kind of a tricky handicap. He really is. He's had 2 starts so far this season, coming off of injury. I think he's a pitcher, I'm looking to bet on more than fade. I mean, he does have a 10-2 strikeout to walk ratio. And Savage going for the Blue Jays, if you watched him last year in the playoffs, he was great. He's hard to hit, 22-year-old first rounder out of East Carolina. He faced Boston earlier this year, went 5 1/3, blanking them. The problem with betting Toronto here is they've scored only 9 runs since the All-Star break. That's 7 games. They're averaging just over a run a game. So they've had a cold lineup. And Boston, when you look at their lineup, they have a lefty-righty dichotomy. And they're one of the worst hitting lineups against righties and one of the best against lefties. Unfortunately, they're getting a righty here. So I don't think we get a whole lot of runs. I mean, both bullpens top half. I mean, particularly Boston's. They've been pitching lights out in the later innings, top five by my numbers. So we're gonna list both starters, guys, and we're going Blue Jays and Red Sox under the total of 8.5 in Fenway. So Toronto and Boston under for the second game, and first game up it will be the Tampa Bay Rays at home, 35-15. They're in the Trop. Listing McClanahan as the starter, -131. That will be the best bet, guys. That does it for Friday's show. As always, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Cash those tickets.